About 2 to 3 months ago, I made a video entitled A Need to Go Blind, the story of Jewel Shuping. It has received over 1,000 views. So far, it's one of the best non-feminist videos that I've ever made. And in case you guys do not know what I'm talking about, it's about this woman by the name of Jewel Shuping who has this desire to become blind. I will play a clip of the video.
When there's nobody around you that feels the same way, you start to think that you're just very crazy. I don't think I'm crazy. I think I have a disorder.
Yeah, it's called an eating disorder. Look it up.
BIID means that you have a need to be disabled in some way. In my case, it was a need to go blind.
9 years ago, Jewel took the drastic decision to blind herself, and she researched the methods she would use.
I found that lye is very painful, although it does get the job done. I found that drain cleaner is little less painful, although it does a lot of damage to the eye. Because drain cleaner was easily available to me, I went with that.
She found a psychologist willing to help her, and after 2 weeks of working together to make sure she was ready, they carried out Jewel's plan.
So let me get this straight. This fat fucker went to seek help, and this asshole, rather than persuade her into not forfeiting her eyesight, he just helps her drop the drain cleaner into the eyes. This so-called psychiatrist should be put in jail, if not fired from his job, and never to have one ever again. These people are supposed to help them, not support crazy ideas that could end up destroying one's life. So you get the picture, you know, this is the exact same scenario that I've done before, only with someone who's being trans-age. I mean, first there's transabled, and now there is trans-age. Whew. I wish I was making this shit up. I really wish I was.
I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand.
She said, stop being trans or leave. So that, to me, stop being trans isn't something I could do. It'd be like telling me to stop being, 6'2" or leave. And I was who I was. I was trans before we married. I was a trans parent for 23 years. It floored me, it scared me, because I didn't know how to not be trans.
I understand that the struggles of being trans, seeing that some people will be shocked to find out their loved ones is actually the opposite gender and can end up shaking the relationship. That's understandable. But you're transitioning to a 6-year-old girl. I don't blame them for not wanting you, because being trans age is not a real thing.
Stefonknee Wolscht, welcome to Daily Extra. You are one of the people profiled in the Transgender Project web series, and as well the TV show Am I a Boy or Girl?
So first Jewel Shuping, and now this particular person. We're giving these mental degenerates this special attention here. I'm sorry, but this is just plain fucking retarded.
Why did you decide to go so public with your story?
I paid a pretty heavy price for transitioning, and so at a certain point I thought, I've already lost everything and everything's happened. I'm going to be me, and I'm going to show other people that it's okay to be feminine for a guy. And so by coming completely out of the closet, it just liberated me to the point where let's do this, let's talk about it, and let people know that this is okay.
It doesn't even feel like you're trying to transition. It feels like you're putting on a wig and some stereotypical girly clothing and then just say, I'm a real girl! This is a mental illness at worst.
2007, when I actually stepped forward and started getting myself educated as to who I was and what this was, I was pretty naive.
But that naivete would quickly come to a crashing halt. At age 46, after 23 years of marriage and 7 kids, Stefonknee realized she wasn't a crossdresser.
Fucking hell, 7 kids? And he's been dressing up as a girl? And his wife is not even disturbed by this? What sort of world are we living in today?
She was transgender, a person whose gender is different than the sex they were assigned at birth.
Well, that's heartwarming and all, but this is about a 50-year-old man thinking like a 6-year-old girl.
I'm genderqueer, I'm queer.
Ah, so you joined Tumblr then?
So, having said that, what have you heard from people?
A lot of feedback. There's a lot of positive feedback. There's a lot more people that are trans. Like, a lot of people come out to me. I get guys that you wouldn't think that want to wear, like cops and bikers, and can I wear a dress? So it gets very playful because you look at people and you think you understand what they're all about. You know, when you see a guy that's 300 pounds with a goatee who pulls in a Harley and is going through my closet and saying, can I wear this dress? Can I wear that dress? You know, or can I kiss you when I'm wearing the dress? You don't expect it.
I know this sounds immature and all, but if you're really a teenage girl, does that mean your wife is a trans pedophile? Because she's been having sex with you. Well, I don't want to be a trans pedophile because the next woman I might have sex with might be transitioning to a 4-year-old boy trapped in a woman's body. I cannot believe that these people are allowing this. If I had kids, I will not want them to be around you. In fact, just to make sure, I'm going to put a restraining order on you so that way you don't even get near my children.
That's right. Stefonknee has moved on, believing that she will never be accepted by her wife and children.
I don't really blame them if they actually made that choice.
These days, she's got a job plowing snow and has a new family made up of friends and a new relationship.
There's days I forget my past. I can actually go a week without even thinking about what was before. So it's a fresh start. It's interesting because it's new to me, and I'm getting accepted in a way I've never been. There's unconditional love. I'm starting to feel like we have a quasi-family that we're creating, and I'm allowed to be exactly who I am, and I don't have to apologize or make excuses why I'm different.
I'm sorry, but I'm still having trouble trying to grasp this. Like, okay, I understand. You want to transition to a woman. That's fine. But the fact of the matter is that you're transitioning to a 6-year-old girl.
I can't deny I was married. I can't deny I have children. But I've moved forward now, and I've gone back to being a child. I don't want to be an adult right now.
So this is just a major cop-out for your kids and wife. A father is supposed to take care of their kids, not just drop out in the middle of parenthood and abandon your kids. Even some transgender folks who had their kids when they were the opposite gender still guide their kids to grow up to become better people. They are still the same person, just with a different gender identity. So once again, I do not blame these people for not wanting to do anything with you. You are a grown-ass man pretending to be a little girl, avoiding any form of responsibility. People like yourself are scum to the planet. You're a fucking leech to those people. I may not have the best job in the world, but at the very least, I do my best to contribute to society.
And I just live my life like I couldn't when I was in school.
How are things in your life now?
Well, I have a mommy and daddy, a adopted mommy and daddy, who are totally comfortable with me being a little girl.
How the fuck are these people tolerating this? Are you telling me that these two folks are okay with the fact that there is a grown-ass man dressed up as a little girl, is living up in their homes and taking care of them like one of their own? What's next? An 8-year-old boy who feels like he's a 72-year-old woman? People like this should be locked up in some institution, not hanging around with other children.
And their children and their grandchildren are totally supportive. In fact, her youngest granddaughter, when I was 8, a year ago I was 8, and she was 7. And she said to me, I want you to be the little sister, so I'll be 9. I said, well, I don't mind going to 6, so I've been 6 ever since. But we have a great time. And we color, we do kid stuff. It's called play therapy. No medication, no suicide thoughts. And I just get to play.
Oh yeah, that's totally such a good idea. You can play with Barbie dolls, have sleepovers, paint each other nails, and all sorts of stereotypical girly things. You know what? People like yourself, Stefonknee, and I can't believe that your name is spelled like that. People like yourself need to die off this planet. I have no sympathy for you. You can get heart cancer and make your story as sad as you want. I hope it eats you alive painfully. I am the Atheist Gamer. Peace the game out.